With everything we been through, that shoulda kept us close. I could feel a change, but didn't wanna let you go. You planted seeds of hate and use your tears to help them grow. But for your pain.
This be more Dezzy. We back in the Woods room, coming to give y'all the wrap up on the Ravens mandatory minicamp that ran from June 15th to the 17th. As I give y'all the rundown is exactly what was the top plays and everything that happened for those 3 days. First thing first, I would like to let y'all know the players that was back for the mandatory minicamp. Marcus Peters, Calais Campbell,
What's happening? What's that? Time to put that work in.
Williams was also back. That's Brandon Williams. So it's 1 month before the training camp actually start. Tavon Young was back. Looking sharp and quick. They only had him running personal drills.
Reach that pedal. Open.
He's still recovering from that knee injury that he had. It looked like he's going to be ready for when the season starts. Matabuke is still showing off. You know, he getting a lot of work, a lot of training from Calais Campbell and those guys like that along the defensive line. Parnell McPhee, they done had Matabuke up under their wing a lot. I know he's learning a lot of different ways to exploit the offensive line. Just different little techniques that good defensive linemen develop over the years that they can give to a young guy. They saying J.K. Dobbins been a lot more aggressive this year, playing like he got a chip on his shoulder. He actually said he's playing as if he was undrafted, as if he's coming in as an undrafted rookie. So that's a good thing that he's going to have that edge all year. And you can understand that he's going to be running as if it's a fire behind him. The wide receiver battle. They say Prochet and Duvernay was making plays throughout OTAs and still making plays now in the mandatory minicamp. I feel as though it's going to be tough for Tylan Wallace. I know we got a lot of hopes for him, but them second-year guys may be actually pushing for that spot. You got Watkins really in sync with Lamar. They said him and Lamar has been hitting on a lot of passes over the middle, deep. He done beat Humphrey on a couple of plays and a couple other guys. I'll let y'all know the rundown on that. Boykin may have to carve out another role on the team. I don't know exactly what they're going to do with Boykin now. He may just be trade bait because they say he's basically with the second to third string. He's not even on a starting lineup anymore. Basically, the defense has gotten the best of the offense from OTAs and through the mandatory minicamp. They said Lamar has had his ups and downs, but what do you expect? You got Humphrey, and you got Marcus Peters, you got Chuck Clark, you got Deshaun Elliott. You still got guys back there that's really good on defense. So it's good that the Ravens offense get to go up against those guys. On to the highlight. We got a 65-yard touchdown. That was the very first play to Watkins, and that was a pass that he caught over Humphrey. And that was basically, they said that pass was amazing. Lamar put that bitch on the money. Would have dropped it in a bucket. Man, your grandmother could have caught it with her walker if it came down to it. They said he hit Andrews up the hashes, that he would have been able to get yards after catch on that one. That was the very next play. Another 65-yard touchdown went to Watkins when he split a bracket of Peters and Jimmy Smith. So him and Watkins have been on the same page. They say the fifth throw was a bullet slant to Watkins that could have went for another TD had it been in a regular game situation. So if they wouldn't have blew the whistle, he probably would have made somebody miss and would have kept flying up the field. You know Watkins is good after the catch. He's not one of those catch the ball, dive in the ground. He's looking to make plays. Then he hit Watkins again when he hit him right on the numbers for 25 yards. And that was a back shoulder throw. So that then there also shows you again about the chemistry him and Watkins has developed over this quick time that he's been there. I'm really looking forward to that. That is going to be Willie Snead 2.0, 5.0, whatever the hell you want to call it. He's better than Willie Snead. I give you that off rip. Later, he hit J.K. Dobbins out of the backfield when he beat Chuck Clark. Now, let me ask you a question. Who was there when J.K. Dobbins beat Chuck Clark out of the backfield, and who the fuck threw their helmet down? Because ain't that what Chuck Clark did to Earl Thomas when Earl Thomas had got beat by Mark Andrews, which subsequently Earl Thomas went and punched him in the face, and that's what got Earl Thomas kicked off of the damn Ravens team? I mean, that's a lie. I'm just asking a question. I mean, you getting beat by a running back, but that's neither here nor there. Moving on. He threw another touchdown to Andrews in the red zone. And like I said in my OTA updates, Andrews was just basically baking anybody that guarded him. It was nasty how Andrews was doing them from OTAs to the mandatory minicamp. Another touch pass went to Benjamin Victor in the right corner of the end zone. Lamar hit him on the money. So Lamar was dropping dimes on that last day of minicamp. Lamar's only fuck up was a desperation pass that he tried to force to Marquise Brown when he was in double coverage with Marlon Humphrey and Deshaun Elliott. So you already know that was a bad decision. They say Humphrey came up with the interception. That was Lamar's only miscue through that last mandatory minicamp practice. A couple of side notes. McSorley and Huntley had an up and down day also. They say McSorley missed Deion Kane in the 7-on-7 drills when he had split Geno Stone and Averett. He missed him. But they say he later hit Boykin for a 40-yard gain. And they said he had a nice back shoulder pass to Jalen Moore for 20 yards. So McSorley was doing his thing a little bit in minicamp. They said the last day, roughly, Lamar was 30 for 39 with one interception. McSorley was 16 of 21, and Huntley was 10 of 15. They said, like I said, the defense got the best of the offense. Even on that day, they had 4 interceptions. That is the highlights from OTAs. As you see, the offense is definitely clicking. You can allow for interceptions and miscues against this defense because they always a top-rated defense. When you get to practice and go against the number 1, number 2 defense in the league, and the Baltimore Ravens have been that consistently over the years, I mean, you can't be mad if they say Lamar threw an interception or he threw 2 interceptions or McSorley threw interceptions or something like that for real. It only makes them better. They get to go back and watch the tape, get to see the errors they made and get to correct those decisions. But I love the way that the offense is developing. The defense is definitely on par. Like, we just waiting to see what the pass rush going to be. We really just want to see what that pass rush going to be. Everything else we already know. We know our cornerbacks are stellar. We know we got good safeties. We know our linebackers is good. Pat Queen is going to keep developing. And you know I'm going to keep y'all updated. Let y'all really know what's happening. This Be More Dezzy. We out.
With everything we've been through, that should've kept us close. I could feel a change, but didn't wanna let you go. You planted seeds of hate and use your tears to help them grow. But for your pain